Pisces, welcome to your Siren song reading. So I've changed up the way that I title the readings. All caps, that's the YouTube reading title. And then in the normal text between the asterisks, that explains, it summarizes what happens over on Vimeo. So it gives a hint regarding the direction that the reading takes. So I hope you like it. If you like these readings, please like. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We're really close, so subscribe. That'd be awesome. Comment. I love your comments. Okay, bottom of your deck, you have the Seven of Swords, some kind of strategy, and then the bottom of the clarifier deck, you have the Two of Cups. Beautiful. So it looks like this is a love reading for sure. Opening your reading, Pisces, we have Prince of Wands. So that's the Knight of Wands, card of Sagittarius. Fiery energy coming in. Comes in quickly, very passionate, lots of fun. Never know how long the energy will stay. Second line, we have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is about being in restful contemplation, getting the rest you need. Emerging with a mindset of appreciation for what you have, for what's going well in your life. Third line of the first verse, we have the Seven of Wands. You're holding your ground on something, Pisces. We'll know more as we proceed and as we clarify, of course. And then we have the Three of Wands. So you're waiting for your ships to come in. Now I always see this particular Three of Wands, I always see this particular figure as being on the Six of Swords ship. Kind of moving slowly through the harbor of the kingdom, scanning the skyline for, your ships coming in. Alright, the chorus of your song, the sort of theme energy, is the Star Climber, Pisces. This reminds me of this beautiful documentary I saw on Netflix about this artist from China who he works with pyrotechnics, and it took him years, but he finally designed a sort of fire-cracking ladder to the stars. It's fabulous story, and the visuals are amazing if you haven't seen it. But the meaning of this card, so the idea is that you kind of lay this ladder toward a star during the night sky, and then you just begin to climb it. And the more you climb it, the sort of closer you become to peering deeply into the cosmos, to becoming mystical. You become increasingly more alone, but you're all right with the trade-off. So it's about a journey into the sort of quiet mysteries of the cosmos. It's a gorgeous card, very much aligned with Pisces. First line of the second verse, we have the Two of Wands, choosing a path. Second line, we have your card, Pisces, the Moon card. Something is to be revealed. Something is still hidden from you. Third line of your second verse, Ten of Pentacles. So beautiful, having a comfortable home, wonderful job, wonderful food, a verdant garden, metaphorically, and could be literally, happy family. Here on earth being well established and secure. And then the last line of your second verse is the Queen of Swords, card of Libra, cardinal sign of air. She's the no-nonsense queen. She's very clear on what she wants. She cuts out things that aren't working for her. She stays true to her purpose. She's beautiful. She has, it seems like she holds, she's burned a hole through the book with one of the things she holds in her hand. I think that's indicating that this sword, her swords, are like hot, you know, hot iron that sear through things. It's really interesting. This is a book she's burned a hole right through the center of. Then your chorus of the Star Climber goes over and joins the bridge of the Wild Woman. The Wild Woman archetype. The Wild Woman archetype is about being authentic, being your true self, unbridled true self, you know, dancing, just dancing wildly, like with abandon through life. There's an amazing book that thoroughly explores the Wild Woman archetype at a scholarly level, but very approachable, using common fairy tales and myths as a way of understanding it. It's written by Clarissa Pinkola Estes, and it's called Women Who Run with the Wolves. If you haven't read it and you're interested in the Wild Woman archetype, highly recommend. So Star Climber and Wild Woman archetype. So Pisces, you are climbing the night sky toward greater communion with the cosmos, and you're proud of it. In this reading, well, let's clarify. Remember, you have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I've already shuffled. We'll put down our 12 clarifiers. Thanks for your patience. I usually have those laid down. All right, clarifying your Prince of Wands, your card of Sagittarius. You have the Five of Wands, the Five of Rods. So a sense of competition. Sometimes in love readings, to me, it feels playful, you know, like early relationship playfulness, the things that people do to sort of keep each other on their toes. But we'll see what this is. And then you had the Four of Swords come in. And clarifying that, we have the Ten of Cups. It can be counterintuitive, but sometimes rest, you know, being rested is the only thing between ourselves and realizing our wish fulfillment, right? Because of how perspective changes when we're rested. In the Rider-Waite deck, the Four of Swords is depicted as a soldier having returned from battle, lying in his coffin to appreciate the fact that he's still alive, which I believe was common practice. So rest equals wish fulfillment. You know, Shakespeare said, there's nothing like a good night's sleep to sew up the ragged sleeve of care. So there's something that you're holding your ground about, Pisces. And it has to do with a need to make a decision. In this deck, the querent, you, are blindfolded and you have the swords crossing your heart. So it's indicating, although in this particular deck, I get the sense that he's peeking out from under the blindfold. You get that sense? Anyway, the blindfold indicates a sort of unwillingness to even look at the need to make the decision. And the swords crossed over the heart, that's a protective gesture. Sort of closed off. So, I don't know if you're being sort of stubborn. There's something you're protecting in your reluctance to make a decision or to look at the decision that needs to be made. Maybe you're just, because your next card is the Three of Wands, which is clarified by the Six of Cups, the nostalgia card. So maybe you don't have all the information you need to make the decision yet, since you're waiting for your ships to come in, having to do with someone from the past. So maybe you're waiting, you're still waiting. And then we have the sense of the star climber. This energy of like putting your ladder up against the night sky and climbing toward the cosmic. Maybe there's a love you consider cosmic, and you're waiting for their return. Or that would explain your reluctance to make the decision. It would also explain how in a meditative, restful state you find your Ten of Cups. I mean, maybe that's where your heart is. So you're unable to make a decision until you believe they're going to return, and until they do, you're kind of, locking down decision making and just kind of like focusing on the cosmic. No, a lot of times the nostalgia, the Six of Cups energy is, it comes in with a sense of like a soulmate love, I hesitate to use those terms, soulmate, twin flame, but sort of a connection that's inexplicable, right? Like sometimes when we meet somebody, we instantly get this sense of being home, and that can be considered cosmic. I mean, what else do you consider it, right? You can't really explain it. You may believe in like reincarnation in past lives, but you may not know for sure that that's the case. All you know is that you can't explain it. It feels familiar, even though you've just met, and you end up attributing that to something higher than your own humanity, right? Like, I mean the collective you, people in general, people who have experienced that. And most people I know have experienced that at one time or another. Met someone who they instantly felt like they knew, who they felt an instant sense of kinship with. And they could only attribute that to something magical, cosmic, holy, sacred. So maybe those are the guns you're sticking to. Because in this card, in the explanation of this card, there's a lot of talk about how, like, you may appear to others to be, have your head in the clouds or whatever, but you don't really care when you're sure about the cosmic, right? So maybe that's what that is for you. You're like, you're blocking any decisions that you might make regarding this energy coming in, this passionate energy coming in, maybe. Because your ships have to do with the return of somebody from the past. So you're keeping your mind up there, and your heart and your focus up there in what you consider to be cosmic. Because how else do you explain it? I mean, that's why we have all those terms, right? All those attempts at defining the mystery of a sort of true connection, like, soulmate, true flame, star-crossed lovers, like all those terms, because we have this real experience that we can't explain, but ultimately we can call it cosmic. Then your Two of Wands, choosing a path, comes in with this Queen of Wands energy, card of Aries. Beautiful fire queen. Definitely very close in nature to the wild woman archetype, because she allows her light to shine so authentically, you know. What would stop her? She's so in touch with her intuition. Most times there's a cat in the Queen of Wands card because the cat is a symbol of intuition. I don't see one here. She's carrying a white lily. These are lotus flowers on the ends of the wands. And clarifying the moon card, your card, Pisces, what is hidden is very, very fast-moving energy for fast-moving communication regarding like fiery energy, love, passion on its way into you, you know? Like flying through the night sky up there where your ladder is. You don't know about that yet. Although you sense it, right? You sense it. You know, you're choosing a path, Queen of Wands energy, full of intuition, and why else would you be climbing to the stars if you didn't sense it? You know it's coming in, Pisces. You just know, even though it's hidden from you, that you are Pisces. I mean, it's your terrain, the cosmos. I mean, it's the end of the zodiac where the collective moves into the cosmic, where the dissolution of everything that we held on to, you know, where we let go so we can go home. I mean, it's Pisces. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and 7 of Swords is at the bottom of your deck. And the Queen of Wands is under there. And so is the Queen of Pentacles, so. But 7 of Swords, Queen of Wands, they're showing up in the clarifiers. It's clarifying your 10 of Pentacles, which is like your security on the earth plane. So maybe some kind of strategy regarding that. You're not only up there in the clouds, are you, Pisces? There's like a strategy. It's kind of like preparing a nest. Yeah, this feels like strategy. It doesn't feel like anything malicious or misguided. It just feels like strategy to me. I think you're like preparing a nest for your cosmic love. Yeah. You're feeling like really powerful about it. You don't really care what anyone else has to say. Like, there's Queen of Pentacles. There's Queen of Pentacles again. So here we have Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Maybe this represents you and your love, Pisces. You know? These two beautiful queens. And she's clarifying Queen of Swords. So we have like all the Queen's energy here. Really, right up front too. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. We've got Queen of Rods. The only one we don't have is Queen of Cups. So I wonder, I don't bet, I'm not going to bet. But I wonder if the Empress or the Queen of Cups is going to show up in the Vimeo reading. 2 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Strength card. So love reading involving strategy with Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles energy. Page of Pentacles under there, the Star of Aquarius, 10 of Wands laying down burdens, options, laying down burdens. These 2 queens, and then Queen of Swords. Well, Wild Woman. Maybe it's just queen energy all over the place. You know, just queen energy erupting. I don't know. I'm not sure, Pisces. I'm really not sure. Let me see if I can summarize up to this point, but I think we're going to have to know more on Vimeo. So card of Sagittarius, Knight of Wands, starts your reading with the Five of Wands clarifying some kind of competition. Maybe that's why there's so many queens. Four of Swords after that, so in a restful, contemplative, appreciative state, you realize you're Ten of Cups. It's kind of like it was here all along kind of thing. Seven of Wands, Two of Swords. So yeah, you're not ready to make a decision because you're waiting for someone from the past. A love that you consider to be cosmic. A love that you consider to be, you know, cosmic is a very general word for whether you consider it to be a soulmate, a twin flame, whatever word you use for it. I don't think there is a word that describes it. I think cosmic, you know, beyond the beyond of ourselves. Beyond the beyond of ourselves. And you're choosing a path, and we have Queen of Rods. Under the deck we have Strategy, Queen of Rods. Choosing a path. Maybe you're choosing the person, maybe the person you're waiting for. You're choosing the person from the past is somebody who embodies this Queen of Rods energy for you. You know? But under there we have Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is the two of you, or if this is the competition that came in at the beginning of the reading. You know? Prince of Wands energy comes in at the beginning, but it's clarified by competition. So passion comes in with competition. And you're not making a decision on one of them because you're waiting for this person to return from the past. You climb to the stars because that's where that love comes from, right? The mystical. It's mystical in your experience of it. So maybe this Queen of Pentacles, maybe this doesn't necessarily represent the couple, but it represents who you're choosing between, or something like that. Or the fiery energy, the earthbound energy. And then your card comes in, and what's hidden, or in the sky of Pisces, in the sky of Pisces where you've climbed the ladder to the cosmos, you know. I mean, really, you're just at home in this energy, Pisces, come on. In the stars, in the sky of Pisces, in that area of the sky, right? All these shooting stars, all this passionate communication coming in to Pisces. And here on Earth, there's a strategy for sort of making a nest for this love. 10 of Pentacles underneath. 7 of Wands, you're holding your ground for this real cosmic love. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. You know, strategy for cosmic love. Building a nest, strategy, building a nest for cosmic love. But then what comes in is this Queen of Swords energy. And it's clarified by this Queen of Pentacles. And I start to get a little bit like, eager for the rest of the story to unfold here. And we're going to go over in Vimeo and see how it does so. So I hope you'll join me over there. Please like, subscribe, comment. I love your comments. And in any event, it's been a pleasure reading for you, Pisces. Thank you for being here.